Hey guys, Blessing here. I'm so very happy that I'm on time today. Usually I'm like 5 minutes late, but this is a good move in the right direction. So in today's video, I am going to be analyzing the fact that Monica Lobolobo just, I wouldn't say report, she claimed a content, a video that she found on Aproko The Godfather's page. So I'm sure you guys might have followed that news. It happened just a couple of hours ago, and we are going to be looking into everything and try to analyze it to the best of our ability. So if you'd like to hear my perspective, make sure you hang around. And if you get to watch this video on a later time, please be aware that this is a live stream, so you might experience delays, lapses, interruptions every now and then. Please keep in mind that it's going to be over in a couple of seconds, so just please hang around and let's get right into it. Okay, you guys, thank you. For those of you who are just trooping in, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching me from. So as you can see from the title of this video is going to be quite quick. It's going to be a very short one because I still have ekpan koko to cook that I've been promising for the past 2 days. So it started with this post by Aproko The Godfather. So in case you guys don't know, Aproko The Godfather is a blogger. And he has been in a conflict with Monica Lobolobo, otherwise known as Big Man Wife TV on Facebook. So apparently, Aproko The Godfather posted a video that, according to him, belongs to 24 Bits, a guy in the UK who promotes musicians and who is organizing shows and all of that. So the guy did a live stream, and Aproko The Godfather said that he shared, or rather, he uploaded the live stream that was posted by 24 Bits. Yeah. And then just because Monica already posted that same live stream that belongs to 24 Bits, Facebook kind of like identified the content on Aproko Godfather's page as content that belongs to Monica. But the content actually doesn't belong to Monica. But Facebook kind of like matched both videos and saw or sensed that those videos are similar. So Facebook assumed or presumed that that video would be Monica's property. So based on that, Monica was able to claim the video. Let me see the comments I have. Good evening, Blessing. Good evening. Thanks for coming. Okay, so Aproko The Godfather then posted this after Monica had claimed his content, or rather the video of 24 bits that he had on his page. He wrote, "Wahala be like someone is claiming another person's content. Too much hungry. Wait, oh, person didn't take your content, but you can't stay without looking for this page. Don't worry, waiting big, waiting big pass you go soon fall for your head." Okay, that one looks like body shaming, so I'm not going to say that. Abeg, make una help me ask her, how did 24 bits or Isoke Ohehe music relate to her, or did this music look like look like Rasta music? Well, the reason he made reference to Rasta music is because her husband is into Rastafarian stuff. So okay, sorry, I cannot talk louder than this, and I cannot shout louder than this. I'm a bit, Okay, so now from what Aproko The Godfather wrote, he's not very pleased that his content was claimed by Monica. Yeah, let's move on. So basically, this is what happened. So it wasn't as if Monica reported the video directly. I'm going to explain how that content ID thing works, because I think some people are not really understanding what happened. Like, how can Monica claim content that doesn't belong to her? We have seen it so often on social media. We have seen it. I have also experienced it personally. Yeah. So how does it work? Content ID on Facebook. I'm going to briefly explain to some of us who are not really content creators, understandably, who might not understand how, sorry, excuse me, how everything is set up. I'm going to explain that. So basically, the report that Aproko The Godfather received says an ownership link has been added to your video from page Aproko The Godfather because it may contain content that belongs to someone else. Your video matches 38 seconds of video owned by Big Man Wife TV. So just like I said, his video matches something that Facebook found already, or something that already exists on Monica's page. So Facebook presumed that that content has to belong to Monica. So Monica claimed the video. She claimed the video on Aproko's page by adding a link to it, an ownership link, which I am going to explain to you guys. Why did I eat this gizzard? I ate gizzard before I came here, so it's all over the place. So, Aproko The Godfather went ahead and still posted 24 bits. Juju Product said she paid for your show. She's their sponsor, so for that reason, Aproko can't carry or share your video. I'm not sure if Monica said that she paid for 24 bits show. I'm not sure that's what she said. She did an Instagram video. So after Aproko video posted this first update, Monica went on Instagram and she did this video and she titled the video Njoh. You know, like in Africa, when you say Njoh, when something happens to someone and you kind of like mock them by saying Njoh. So that's what she did as her title. And she really said a lot of things in that video. And I don't remember her saying that she paid for 24 bits video, but I remember her saying that she paid for content ID on Facebook, that she is paying Facebook to help her detect copyrighted material that belongs to her. So if someone else carries her video on Facebook, there are mechanisms, I think they do it through Facebook Pixel, that is going to detect that, oh, we see some match, we see a match, we see like your content resembles this one. So Facebook is going to give you the option of maybe ignore or claim it. And that is where my analysis comes in. You guys, you know that straightforward things I don't analyze, but there has to be something hidden there that would make it interesting enough for me to analyze. And this is where the interesting part comes in. So in Monica's live stream on Instagram, she was saying that I didn't report your video. It's because I paid Facebook to detect content that belongs to me. And other people carried that video, but I didn't report them. I didn't claim their videos, but I claimed your video. So this is where it gets interesting. So why did Monica claim Aproko The Godfather's video, or the video that is on his page? She didn't claim the one that Aproko gossipers carried or other people that also matched her video on her page, but she claimed the one on Aproko Godfather's page. And now she is saying that the reason she's not going to pardon Aproko The Godfather is because Aproko The Godfather didn't come in a respectful tone, that he was insultive, that he posted an insult instead of him to come to her respectfully and say, Madam, oh, am I getting a call? Someone is calling. Oh, excuse me, guys. Hello? Yeah. Oh, good evening, Alpha. I hope someone is still there. I'm so sorry. It was my husband that called, man. Okay, so where did I stop? Yeah. So Monica said, I really apologize for that. Really, really apologize for that. She said that if Aproko had come to her in a respectful manner, like, oh, madam, please, I think there is a mistake somewhere. You claim the video that doesn't belong to you. Can you take a look? Can you, that she would have even considered. But because of the way that Aproko came to her, she is not going to give back that content to him. And that is her claim. And I know that there is no truth in what she said, because 100% we know that Monica has in the past done several videos directed at Aproko The Godfather, telling him, leave my content alone, never touch my content. And we also know that the same Monica has always said in very clear terms that if she reports your video, don't even bother that you want to come and beg. Don't just bother yourself. Don't disturb yourself. Don't waste your time, because I am going to pay you a deaf ear. I'm not going to listen. So there is no way in hell. We know the relationship, the hate relationship between Aproko The Godfather and Monica. So we also know that 100% there is no way in hell that Aproko The Godfather would go to her, no matter how respectful or polite or decent, that she would just say, oh, okay, it's you, let me give you back. No, I don't think that is going to happen. I think she's going to tell him, oh, but I told you before, or she's just going to ignore him, or she's just going to do a video and say, you come, they beg me when I don't want to. So I don't think that is an argument. Now, let us go back to why did she even claim the video in the first place? Like I said, content ID works like this. So it's not like any content that matches Monica's content, Facebook is just going to bring it down automatically. That is not how it works. So she is going to see a list of videos that match her content. So she can choose whether or not to claim that video. So my question is, why did she even go ahead and claim the video in the first place, knowing fully well that that video doesn't belong to her? So that is where I feel like she looked for trouble. So now she's trying to put the blame on Aproko The Godfather that he was rude. But if you hadn't claimed that video, there wouldn't even have been this discussion to start with. There wouldn't have been the issue of rude to continue. So for me, Monica looked for trouble, because before she claimed that video, there were even other videos that matched hers. She didn't claim them, but she just said that, oh, opportunity, this guy don't enter my trap. And then you now claim a video that you know in your heart doesn't belong to you. That is not fair. That is the way I see things. And not only that, we know that Monica Ambrose has been promoting 24-bit, like fervently promoting him, and you now use that same guy's content to do this to a blogger. How does that make you look as someone promoting someone? And I always say it, most of these social media presenters, they are just out for themselves. They are out for what they can benefit. It's all about them. Most times, I'm not saying all the time, but most times when they do something for you, it's because of what they can gain out of it. Either it does something positive with their reputation or with their bragging rights or whatsoever. So now you have been promoting 24-bits. Aproko Saga posted a video that belongs to him. Even if he took that video from your page, which is what you're claiming, I'll get to that in a jiffy. Even if he took it from your page, wouldn't you think, okay, he didn't do it to be bad. He didn't do it out of wickedness. He did it to also promote the same person that I have been promoting. So now Monica just ignored everything she had been doing for 24-bits. That one doesn't matter anymore. Her own interest is what she put before 24-bits now. So all the promotion she has been doing for him, she doesn't even consider the fact that, okay, this might also bring negative attention to 24-bits. She didn't even consider that. She just did what she had to do just to hurt Aproko The Godfather. And for me, like I said, the intricate part, like I always want to hit that bottleneck. For me, the bottleneck of this story is that Monica looked for trouble by claiming that link. Because it wasn't as if Facebook just automatically gave the link to Monica or just automatically gave ownership to Monica. She received a list of videos that matched her content. She could have ignored and said, oh, maybe this was a mistake from Facebook. They just think it's my content, but it's not my content. I also copied it from 24 bits. The way Aproko Saga, I won't say Aproko Saga, but Aproko Godfather copied it. We both copied it. So it's not mine, but Facebook is making a mistake. Let me just ignore. She didn't do that. She went ahead and claimed it. That is wicked. That is wicked. Okay. So I'm going to move on. Okay, so she did this and she explained, but for me, the explanation doesn't really hold water because you shouldn't have claimed it to start with. That's the bottom line here. And then Infinity Saga, in his manner, came out to maybe support or defend. And he said, because I can almost be sure that this person is a blog. I have to go again. Hold on, you guys. Okay. Okay. If you're here, I don't know if I should read comments now. Or I should just continue. Let me read comments quickly. Good evening. That this person, I cannot pronounce your name. I'm sure you can understand that. Hello, Matilda Film TV. Thank you for being here. Thumbs up, you guys. Thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm not seeing thumbs up, you guys. Thumbs up, subscribe. Okay. Okay, I think I have to charge my phone. So if you're here, give the video a like. You can also share it in your community if you want. So Infinity Saga Emily J went in defense of Monica, of course, and this is something I really find bizarre because this fan, I've made several videos about Infinity Saga. This fan, this one is more than a fan. Like this, I don't know. I really don't know how to describe the person behind this account. Like this person is behaving like a duplicate of Monica Lobolobo because let me put it this way. I cannot comprehend how much of a fan you can be that you're always, always going to agree with who you are being a fan to. Like it's almost not possible. Even twins don't always agree with each other. So just because you like someone or because you're a fan of someone doesn't mean that everything they do and say is just right. That means there is something fishy somewhere. Either you are just not a very direct, honest, straightforward person, or you are just also, I don't know, shady. So now he said, Unamumu too much. You go carry person wall. Oh, you go person wall, go carry 24-bit video when she streamed for her platform. You still get the guts to complain, say, not be her video. I want illiterate bloggers. Okay, before we start calling people illiterate here, I don't know why or how Infinity Saga Emily J came to that conclusion. Maybe he was just following what Monica said. And I don't even think Monica directly, I watched that video she did on Instagram while she was live. I don't think she directly said he took the video from her page. And if she did so, how is she so sure? That video is on 24-bits page, free of charge. Aproko The Godfather has been promoting 24-bits free of charge all this while. And he has been sharing his other videos. So why would Aproko The Godfather now, how do you say that, boycott 24-bits where the original video is and now go to Monica's platform to copy that same video that he can find on 24-bits video? We know that the truth in that story doesn't really align. It doesn't really sound logical, and I don't believe it. I don't believe that Aproko The Godfather took that video from Monica's page. Why would he just sideline 24 bits where the original video is and just go and take a copy. Do you guys understand? Knowing fully well the relationship, the hate relationship between Monica and Aproko the Godfather. So Infinity Saga is just whatever Monica says. If Monica says we are all jumping, Infinity Saga is jumping. If Monica says we are all sitting down, Infinity Saga is sitting down. Even if it's muddy there, it doesn't matter. Infinity is not going to see it. So for me, this is not a very straightforward judgment saying that, yeah, you go carry person, you go carry video for person war. How do you know that that video that Aproko the Godfather posted was taken from Monica's wall and not from 24-bit wall directly? Yeah. So anyway, he went on, Infinity Saga Emily J went on and said, Aproko the Godfather and Lola's talk show, Namumu too much. What is wrong in adding an ownership link to a video you took from someone else's wall? And this is where the lie lies. Yeah, this is where you can find the lie. Aproko, even if you compare the video, how it looks on Aproko the Godfather, okay, I know that when you download and screen record, quality might diminish, but it just doesn't seem right and logical that Aproko the Godfather would go and he would ignore and leave 24 bits page and go all the way to Monica's page to take the video that he can find on the real owner's page. That doesn't really sound, true to me. So now their argument now is that Monica only placed an ownership link to a video that they took from her wall. Just click OK. The ownership link will be under the video and it has nothing to do with strike or whatever. Just the ownership added to the video, and if you don't want it like that, you can delete the video and it doesn't in any way affect your page. Lola, why are you this evil? Instead of telling Aproko the truth, that ownership link has no effect on their page, you took to Facebook to talk trash, and then all those other stuff. Hey, don't disturb, okay? Behave yourself. Where are you? Bye. Okay, so now Infinity Saga Emily J is saying the video, it doesn't affect the video in any way. It's just a link. Just click OK. It's just an ownership link. You cannot just click OK. Like, when it comes to your own, you will always say things that just to make it sound like it's so easy and it's so okay. Why should the person just click OK? That person did that upload on their own page. Aproko the Godfather, he screen recorded that video, posted it on his page. Why would he just let another person come and claim ownership over it? And you're there saying just click OK and it doesn't affect your page. It's just an ownership link. Why is that okay? Why should that be accepted? Why do you think that should just be easy for him to, okay, let me just click OK, it doesn't affect my page? This has absolutely nothing to do with illiteracy. It doesn't. So if it doesn't affect his page, then why is she claiming ownership over it? If it has nothing to do with the page, I'm not saying it does, it might not just affect your page, but then why didn't she just ignore it? Why did she claim ownership? Why go that extra mile? Why did she even do it in the first place? Let us stop cutting branches, you guys. Just because you're supporting someone doesn't mean you should always support them, even when they go wrong. What is wrong is wrong. In this case, Monica did wrong by claiming that content, which she knows doesn't belong to her. So she just took advantage of that content ID, that Facebook content ID. She just took advantage of it. And that is abuse of power. And that is wrong. That is mean. That is wicked. Yes, she's not in good terms with Aproko the Godfather, but to take something that you know is not yours just because you have the opportunity to. Facebook uses automized systems, inbuilt systems. They are like robots. So they don't really know these things. So you now see a loophole in Facebook system and you took advantage of it. That is wrong. And Emily J is here trying to protect or defend, saying just click OK. It's just a link. It's an ownership link. You can't claim ownership over someone else's work. It is just not right. Imagine you, Emily J, all the things you're posting on Facebook, all the work you're putting into it. And then someone else will just come and say, oh, I'm just going to claim ownership. It's just a link. It doesn't affect your page. How are you going to react? But because it's not happening to you, then it's okay. Let it happen to other people. That is not fair. That is just not fair, you guys. Now, the feeling is deep also goes on. I said I was going to take it slow, but I'm getting into it. The feeling is deep. I'm not sure if this person is a blogger, but okay. And that one says, cry blogger, because of social media, just see how you are swearing. Okay, because I think Aproko The Godfather was cursing that he never took that. I don't know if I have it. Okay, yeah. So I should have moved this one here. Okay. So he said, if I carry that video you just dropped from Ojuju product wall, it will be well with you. But if I didn't collect it from your page, okay, I will not read that part. I will not read that part. And if whatsoever Aproko is doing today, your pages are not doing it, it will be well with you. All of not na Aproko page go ask on a question one after the other. Okay, so basically he was just swearing that I didn't take that video from your page. But if I did, then it will be well with you. But if I didn't, this and this and that will happen, which is totally understandable. We are all humans. We are all humans. You can't rob someone of their sweat and you just expect them to just let go. Come on, we are all humans. No matter how much we hate people, let us just stand on the path of truth and fairness and judgment. And that is what is going on here. This is injustice against this blogger. It's just so simple. Okay. So anyway, after he swore that, I didn't do it, I didn't take it from her page, but she claimed it. And feeling is deep said, cry blogger, making mockery of Aproko The Godfather because of social media. Just see how you are swearing. Oh my God. Sometimes when I see people who are pretending, telling people they don't depend on social media money, but any little thing about their page, you will see their reaction. Aproko, you are swearing for someone saying his or her life will be miserable. Please check yourself if you're better than that person. Seeing your write-up alone because they report your page has already shown how miserable you are. My own point of view. Okay, so for me, this person is just airing their opinion, and for me, that is perfectly fine. But their opinion is 100% one-sided. It is not a fair way to look at things. And everything doesn't have to be about money. It's not only about money. People should come out and cry. People can come out and cry if they are being unjustly treated. It's not only, oh, they took my money, or they took my source of livelihood, or that's the only time I'll come out and cry and fight and shout. If someone feels like their power, their voice is taken away from them, they should also be able to come out and express themselves. So you mocking them already tells your state of mind yourself, and it already tells that you are biased and you're just on one side of the coin. You're not being fair here. Whether he depends on social media money or not, that is not what this is all about. But this is injustice being meted out to him, and he's speaking up against it, speaking out against it, and that should be accepted, not mugged. This is injustice, 100%. So you just want him to keep quiet and say, oh, after all, the thing is not paying me any money, so let me just keep quiet. No, everybody expresses their feelings in different ways. That is the way to prove that, look, I did not take it from this woman's wall, the way they are trying to twist it, because that's what they are trying to do, trying to justify what Monica did. And what she did is unjustifiable, because that video belongs to 24 bits, not Monica Ambrose. And we all know that. She copied that video from 24 bits, just like every other person copied it from 24 bits. Monica was not present at that show. So this is injustice 101. So there is nothing wrong in Aproko The Godfather trying to prove himself that, look, I didn't do what they are saying I did. I didn't take it from their wall. I took it from the original person or wherever. Let me see comments. Good evening, Stacy Christopher. Okay. So I think we are just going to round off right about now. So that is just my take in all of this. The problem started with Monica claiming that link. She claimed it and she knows that it's not her video. She knows that the original content is not hers. And she knows that it is Facebook's robots and their sensing systems and mechanisms that detected. Hey, Magnet, Magnet, don't do that. Okay, Magnet. Do you guys understand? Because she's not a novice in this. She knows that it's just an automatic thing that detects it. So she had the choice to just be honest, to be a truthful person and say, look, this thing is a mistake. You understand? It's a system mistake from Facebook. The thing really doesn't belong to me. But because of the situation between herself and Aproko Saga or Aproko The Godfather, she put herself first. Like, I must win you. Not even considering the impact her actions would have on 24-bit that she claims to be promoting herself. Do you guys see the logic? And for me, that is just what caused this whole problem. For me, that is just it, claiming that content in the first place. And now trying to twist it and say, I no go release them because you know come in a polite way. But you were never intending to release it. You would never have released it regardless. You would never have done it. So do you intentionally go and look for people's trouble just for them to come back and start apologizing? You just intentionally go look for people's trouble just for them to come and kneel down before you and for you to prove that you are God over them and you're great and mighty and they can bow down before you. It doesn't work that way. Life shouldn't go like that. If people hurt you, like they go against you, they step on your toes, fine, you fight back. But in this case, this guy didn't step on your toes. He's just there doing his business. He's just there minding his business, doing his thing, promoting that guy in the UK, just the same way you claim to be promoting. And you just took advantage of the whole situation. For me, I just see wickedness in it. That's just the way I see it. So I think that is it for this analysis. We are here. We've been here for 30 minutes, 33 minutes. So that's just it. If I don't have any more comments, questions, I think you should take time to understand the situation before analyzing and criticizing. Well, I don't know if you really know me or if you've been following me for a while, but if you have been, then you'd know that I'm not that person that would run out without fully understanding the situation. And from my explanation, you can tell that I fully comprehend the intricacies behind everything that just happened. The problem started not when Aproko The Godfather posted that video. That's not where the problem started because every other person posted that same video. He wasn't the only one that posted it. So that should have never been a problem. The problem started when Monica claimed ownership over a video that she knows in her heart doesn't belong to her. That is where the problem started. And if you guys fail to see that part, then you all have a problem yourselves. Okay? All right, so I'd like to thank you again for being here. I'm not streaming this on Facebook. I'm only here on YouTube. Please subscribe if you enjoyed. And if you didn't, don't subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up if you want. Let me see. I just hope I covered everything. All right, so I'm just going to try to go and cook my ekpang koko that I've been announcing for the last 2 days. I'm going to try to do it tonight. So it's going to be late night cooking and I'm also going to go live. I hope I have the energy. I'm going to try to start, but if not, I'm just going to do it tomorrow. So thank you all for your patience. If you've been waiting for ekpang koko, it's going to come. Like, it's going to come. Just be patient with me. Once again, thank you. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys on my next one.